Hi Libra, I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic seer and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for September 2025. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in September and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you are born on the cusp of your sign, sometimes your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there, so you might want to check that out. This recording is for Libra Sun, Libra Rising, and Libra Moon. I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck in this reading. And happy birthday to the Libras that are born in September. I wish you a very happy and blessed solar return. All that being said, Libra, now on to your September 2025 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have, Libra, is the King of Pentacles, and this is an earth sign person, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, sun, moon, or rising sign person. This could be you if you have a sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign that is an earth sign. Or if you're born on the cusp of Virgo and Libra. This could be somebody you're trying really hard to make this person happy. You may be wanting to impress them. You may want them to see your good qualities or the positive side of yourself. This could also be somebody that you feel you want to, or maybe need to, but want to follow their wishes. Like, you know, yeah, follow their desires, their wishes. I feel like you look at them like they're bold, they're brave, they take risks and chances. They look at you like maybe you need to come to some kind of terms with something in your own life, or that the two of you need to come to terms on some kind of arrangement or agreement. They could be an upstanding person. They could be looking at you as an upstanding person. They may be wanting to give you a raise, a higher position, or give you more power or authority in some capacity. Maybe they're a boss to you, an owner, a manager, an overseer, a supervisor, a team leader, or a boss. I feel like you're beneficial to each other, that you two make things easier for each other, and there could be some kind of like smooth transition happens with the collaborative effort and the unification of the two of you in whatever capacity this is. Employee, employer, co-workers, co-business owners, maybe a marriage or relationship partner, but it feels more to me like somebody you could be doing business with, or in a work business situation. This could be somebody that wants to have a talk with you, or counsel from you or with you about how to improve things and make things better. So maybe there's a business going on here, and this King of Pentacles values your input, your insight, your opinion. And they may be saying, hey, Libra, what's your insight? How could we make this work better? How could, we improve this company, business, production, Or if it's a love partner, how could we improve the relationship? Some of you, that could apply. But I really, romance feels like the least to me here. So the next card in your reading, although it could, look at this card, you got family. So this is like 10 of Pentacles. It could be receiving an inheritance, money coming to you through family channels, a gift of cash. It could also be you and your partner working together to build a strong financial foundation for family. You could be winning money. I hear gradually increasing a pay grade or income, moving up, like leveling up. Money is increasing here. If you start your own business, or if you've already started it in September, you're going to see huge improvements of, you know, more sales, making more money. And anything that has financially depleted or taken a toll on you or your family starts to get rebuilt and go back up again. So if there's been any depletion for any reasons, medical reasons, court cases, somebody retiring or losing their job, or you know, whatever could deplete resources, just the cost of living of everything going up. I feel like it's like leveling up. It's coming back up now. Maybe some things you used to do and used to purchase, spend money on, you've discontinued, and now this helps the situation financially, where it pumps up more money into your bank account. Or things that you have that maybe you collected or you cared about or created and kept. This might be a time where you start selling those things to boost up your financial picture. Yeah, I get you like selling things. I do. It could be online, you could be selling them. It could be yard sales, flea markets, yard sales, online, or just, you know, putting a sign up. Maybe you have a car you want to sell and you put a sign on your car in the driveway that says for sale with a phone number. Like anything like that could be going on for you now. Some of you could be trying to help a family member get out of debt, or help them out financially, a family member to you. If you're creative, or somebody in your life or family is creative, you guys could really, you or them or collaboratively, you could put something together that could become really popular or very marketable and make some money now. So if you have members of your family that are talented, ingenious, it could be you and a couple other family members, you could put your heads together and get some kind of product or business off the ground, or services you could offer that could really help your family income-wise. So the next card in your reading is the High Priestess. You could be the High Priestess. This is a card that can symbolize strong psychic ability, getting increased right now. You could be the psychic. This could be a high spirit guide coming in to give you a message. The High Priestess could also be indicating something is being kept secret or hidden. I feel like if you're into researching stuff, you could really find out how to make something tick. So if you were like, I got to figure out how to make this work. Maybe there's something broken and you're like, you know what? Break out the YouTube videos. Let me watch. I'm laughing because my son has done that and has fixed stuff. because of it. So you could be doing that or doing other kind of research to fix and repair things to save money. Some of you may be going through old albums, record albums, and you may feel like, you know what, these are collector's items now, or they could have been given to you, you could have inherited them, but you may be selling them. These could be old, because I get albums, collections. You could also be going through photo albums, but that's not something that's going to bring you money. But you could just be looking at photo albums. But I do get looking at albums, and they could be record albums, and now you're going to sell them. Yeah, this is not a month for you to get involved in any shifty, shady business deals or arrangements or do anything illegal. Everything you do in September in particular needs to really be legal, above board, because otherwise it's going to come out or you're going to get caught. And there could be disastrous results. You don't want to get arrested. You don't want to go to jail. So be careful, like when you're buying stuff too, that you're buying things from reputable people, not people trying to fence goods, and then you could be like in trouble too. I mean, I think that can happen, although I don't think it's fair. If people don't know that an item was stolen, they shouldn't, and they buy it, they shouldn't get in trouble for it. But, I don't know. I think people can. So just be careful, all of your dealings, whether you're buying or selling, or any other negotiations or dealings you have going on in September. And I feel this also applies to October as well, that are legal, above board, because you don't need the repercussions of it if you got in trouble. So before I go on to cards number 3 and 4, I just want to let you know, if you're interested, my eclipse effects from the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, September 7th, 2025, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings are now available for each sign of the zodiac. Many people feel like these are like private readings to them. Especially the eclipse videos for some reason. I mean, I hear it on all the special videos I record, but especially those. And remember, eclipses bring endings, beginnings, and change. So you may want to check these out to see, because that'll give you insights of what's going to be beginning, ending, and change over the next 6 months to a year. These links the link for those video series is down below in the description box. They're also available on Patreon. You can go to my Patreon. I'm on Patreon now, and you would just go to the shop tab. You can become a free member on Patreon. You could become a tier 1 member on Patreon. That has like lots of written content, videos, early access to videos I post on YouTube and Rumble. So tier 1, you might want to do that. But if not, you can go to the shop tab and get these videos that I record on Vimeo. They're also now on Patreon. So the link to Vimeo is down below and on my website. The link for Patreon is down below and on my videos tab, videos page on my website. So you may want to check them out. Also, my Uranus in Gemini psychic tarot readings for the 7-year transit are available. Uranus went into Gemini on July 7th. I believe that's the correct date. And it will be there for 7 years. Now, it will retrograde back at some point, but then it goes back into Gemini. And Uranus is the planet that brings surprises, change, and unexpected events. So if you want to see what Uranus is going to do for you now that it is in Gemini, those links are down below in the description box. They're also on my Patreon. And They are on, the links are on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. That's 7 years. You can keep going back and watching this video over 7 years. Also, my Horseshoe Tarot 7-card spreads, psychic tarot readings are available. They cover a 1-year time frame from July of 2025 through July of 2026. And they're like the 3rd or 4th most popular video series I record for Vimeo and now Patreon. So if you want to get those and see what, it's got 7 different areas I'm looking at. So if you want to see what I got for you there, you might want to check them out. And again, with all my videos, you may want to get your sun sign and your rising sign. Or maybe your cusp sign usually resonates with you. I don't know. If you want to get one video, go by what usually resonates with you here on YouTube or on my Rumble videos, and use that as a guide of what to get when it comes to my extra videos that I record. And don't forget, my psychic crystal readings are available. They're a continuation and an expansion of the psychic tarot readings that I do here right now. And my guides will give more messages and predictions. So if you want to see what they have to say, you might want to get those videos. Again, link down below. Links on my website, on the videos page at theluckymermaid.com. And they're also on my Patreon. So on the shop tab. So you may want to check them out. And I want to thank you so much for your purchases of these videos. As I've said in the other videos, I'm going to say it here. So if you've listened to other signs, you're going to hear it again, or you can skip over it. But sometimes I really do consider retiring. I started working at 13. After I graduated culinary school, I worked for 22 years as a pastry chef, and then switched careers and worked as psychic professionally for 24, almost 25 years. And 11 of those years have been on YouTube. So I do think of retiring at times, but when you purchase these videos and you like the videos I'm putting on YouTube and Rumble, and you purchase the Vimeo videos, all of that combined, it does keep this channel alive and going, because sometimes I do feel like I'm tired, and, you know, psychic readings are draining, whether you think they are or not, they are. So sometimes I think of retiring, but all of what I said, I appreciate you guys. I am keeping it going for now. So thank you so much. I do appreciate you following me on YouTube and Rumble and your purchases of my videos. So now on to card number 4 for you, Libra. You have 7 of Rods, and 7 of Rods is a card that symbolizes you taking the moral high ground in a situation. It could also be you shutting the door on negative energy or negative communication coming at you, or keeping it at bay, like holding it back, or just completely closing the door on it. I feel like some of you Libras are going to feel like someone or some people are gaslighting you. And you're going to feel like, you know what? I don't believe any of this. I'm shutting it down. So I feel like you will confront them and say, I don't believe this story, or you're shining me on, or you're gaslighting me, or whatever phrase you want to use. I do feel you may do that. Now, who's doing it to you? Some of you, it could be friends. It could be a friend group, or a club, a group, or an organization you belong to. So some of you, it's friends doing it, or socially. Some of you, if you deal with the public and you're a public figure, you may feel like too many people are saying stuff to you, and you can't deal with too many emails, too many questions, or negative comments, or negative energy, and you may be like, nope, I'm shutting this down. I'm taking myself off of social media. I don't want to hear it. I can't deal with it. But this could also be happening at family. It could also be on YouTube, Rumble, something you're watching somewhere where you're like, I don't want to listen to this. I don't believe it. You could feel like you are hearing propaganda. So it could be coming from the powers that be in the country that you live, or globally. Maybe it's going beyond your country, but you feel like you're being gaslit, or there's propaganda to try to sway your opinion. I mean, come on. It happens continuously, constantly, and continuously. I hope you're aware of that, because it's happening all the time. And in things you may not be aware of. So, but I do feel that some of you are going to be like wising up to it, or wise to it, and shutting it down, like closing the door on it, not wanting to listen to it anymore. Could be, you know, the media. Let's put it in a capsule and call it. It could be that. But it could be political figures doing it. I don't know where it's coming from, but you feel like you're getting gaslit. And you're going to confront it or shut it down. Some of you, I do feel could be happening on social media. You could have friends. I know somebody that says this happens to them all the time. And they cannot stand what some people are saying, especially about politics, or health related things on social media. And they've gotten so fed up with it, they didn't want to unfriend the people, but they clicked it, so they're not going to follow any more of their posts, because there's a big swath of people that they're like, I can't listen to this anymore. So that could be you. And actually the person I'm talking about, it just dawned on me, they are a Libra who did do that, because they can't take it anymore. So that's funny that came up. I didn't even realize, because I know this person very, very well. So the last card in your reading for September 2025 is the 10 of Cups. And this could be happily ever after, happy family, good luck, happy health, happy family. Some of you are going to build some kind of dream together with someone. And it could be through finding a property. And you're like, this is the location. We're going to build the perfect property here. Some of you are going to be the star of your own show. It could literally be like on regular TV. But it could be on YouTube or Rumble or on the internet somewhere, where you could produce something, some kind of content, and you're like the star of your show. Some of you, that's happening. Some of you may feel like you want to start over somewhere, in some place new, you and your partner. You may feel like you've extracted everything out of the area where you live, or you don't like the direction this state or city or town or province is going in. You may feel like, you know, I want to hold on to that dream, that goal, that dream, and it ain't here anymore. Like, you could feel like that. So you could be setting your sights, especially if you're coupled. This could happen if you're not coupled, but especially if you're coupled, you may be like, we want to build the dream, or continue the dream somewhere else, because you may feel like it's not happening anymore where you are right now. Some of you could have a new relationship that forms that could turn into something serious, like romantic relationship. If you're coupled already, you could really be trusting your partner's judgment. They may also be trusting yours as well, so it could be reciprocal. And the two of you could be finding out how to accumulate wealth in a new way, or just it could have to do with like moving and living elsewhere, as I already said. Some of you could have some kind of boost to your family's finances, which already came up here in this card. So your 10 of Cups and your 10 of Pentacles card in your reading, Libra, could be very connected to each other. And some of you could like build a business or a company with some money that you inherit, or a gift of cash, or if you get, because I do see money coming to you. It has come up here. Interesting. So the next, the best gemstone crystal, if I could get my head together, what I'm trying to say here, is that I got for Libras to work with, use, and wear in the month of September 2025. You got clear quartz. And clear quartz enhances psychic ability. It aids in concentration and unlocks memory. Clear quartz stimulates the immune system and brings the body back into balance. It also harmonizes the chakras and aligns the subtle bodies. It's great for psychic work because it's like almost like a computer chip. It definitely holds, I don't know what to call it, information in of the cosmos. This is a good gemstone for you if you need to feel like you need to get up off your duff and do something, especially if it involves physical activity, exercise, walking, swimming, jogging, but even like a project or something you want to do and you've been like dragging your feet about it. It's going to like, you know, motivate you. It's going to help you align your chakras, have you be more centered, balanced, and grounded. Also, my guides are telling me it could help you with sleep difficulties. So if you've been having any problems with your sleep being erratic, irregular, off and on, up and down, you might want to put a nice big piece of quartz, clear quartz, next to your bed on a night table, or if you have a small piece, you could put it under your pillow. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And thank you for all you do for this channel. Your support means a lot, and it helps keep these psychic predictions and messages coming to you. And I appreciate all of your views, comments, shares, likes, and subscribes. It means a lot to me, and I do truly appreciate it. Without you, I wouldn't be able to keep this channel going. So thank you very much. And if you're interested in any of the special videos I record on very specific topics, bringing you more psychic predictions and messages, you can get them on my Vimeo on-demand videos and also on Patreon. I've created a list you can read here on this slide. They are also linked below this video in the description box and on my website, theluckymermaid.com, on the videos page. So I hope you all have an absolutely beautiful and amazing month of September, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.